Hi guys, my name is Zinjy and welcome back to another episode on the Cornerstone SMP. And in the last episode guys, we were back on our desert island building up the tomb. Yeah, and it came out absolutely awesome. If you didn't check the last episode, I would recommend going and checking it out. But this is kind of how our tomb came out. We have also a few other plans that are going to be happening and bits and bobs are going to be done here. We're going to be using this at some point, and we've also dug this hole as well. But if you want to know what this hole is going to be used for, I would recommend going and checking our last episode because there's a lot of exciting stuff coming to this island and coming to this part of my base. Yeah, it's good. That's how we've sort of linked up the downstairs area of the base with the upstairs part of the island. We also managed to get a water stream in that links the beehive to the bottom part of the island as well. And this is going to be extremely handy to have, as it just gives us another option of another way to get up and down, so we don't have to constantly rely on what we're going to be building at the tomb, even though the tomb way is going to be super cool. But as I say, if you want to find out what that is, go and watch last episode. But yeah, we did build this in this last episode, so we have a way of currently getting up and down because it's sort of closed off and it's a bit difficult to do. But it's exactly the same as the one you use to get into the beehive. You can either slide down the honey to get to the bottom, like so, or you can just do a leap of faith and jump and land on the chest with the water, and you'll take no damage. The way to get back up is between the sort of 200 blocks, there's actually a water vator just in behind, and because these are sort of transparent blocks, you can actually, you know, get in the water vator by just going at the corner like that, and then it boosts you up, and then there's your water vator. Absolutely perfect. I love this design. Absolutely amazing. Another thing, guys, something we've been working on in between episodes on stream has been our volcano. Yeah, we have. As you can see, we've been working on the volcano. Finally, we have the beachfront. Now, let me just land up here and I'll show you guys in just a bit more detail. As I say, we've been working on stream, and if you don't follow my streams, it's twitch.tv/zinjy_gaming, and you can come across there and hang out. And we build and just chat and stuff, but this is what we've been doing on stream, and it looks absolutely awesome. I'm loving how it's coming out of the beach. It looks like it's going to be something now, and not just an empty shell like it has been for so long. Of course, you know, I've still got a lot to do. It is all business in the front and party in the back currently, as it's very empty and still very hollow, but I'm so happy we've managed to get this starting building up now. And I've got plans to come across here in this episode and maybe add a little bit more of the beach on, and also add something over here. But as I say, that's going to be later on in the episode, because there's something else I want to do first. And what I'd actually like to kick things off doing in this episode is actually heading over to spawn. Yes, on a stream, or streams recently, with other members of the Cornerstone SMP, we have all been sort of working as a community to build a little village over there, and sort of like a Mediterranean style. I have been working on something, shall we say, not village related, but something that sort of exists under a village or a town, and that's where I want to start the episode today, is over there, just building a little bit more and sort of showing you guys around that what we have been doing on streams, just for any of you who maybe haven't seen. And welcome to Spawn Village, guys. Yeah, it has changed since the last time we were here, well, at least the last time you guys were there, which would have been in episode 1 when it was a freshly generated world. Yeah, a lot has changed, but believe it or not, a lot of this has sort of changed just within the past week or two. This was still as it was at the beginning of the season, but the rest of the Cornerstone guys have come through and they've been building like mad up on the surface of the world here, and it looks amazing. I think Bodie and Alex sort of came up with the design for the Mediterranean style that we're going with here, and it looks awesome. It looks so cool, and a lot of these builds just appeared up overnight for me. I came on one day and there was, you know, there was only one building. The next day there was like multiple buildings, and it just looks awesome. But where I've been working, I've not actually been working on the surface. I've actually been working in that well, and as you can see from me just looking down the bottom of the well, yes, there is something being built in there. On a stream recently, Bodie and myself, and Rich Stranger joined in as well, we came down here and we started on what I like to call Project Sewers. Yeah, we are building the sewers under this whole area. It's going to be expansive and large. Let me just pop on down here. I can show you guys kind of what we've been doing. Welcome to the sewers for those who have not seen it. Yeah, this place looks awesome. As I say, Bodie and I were in here. We did a lot of this here, and Red Stranger was helping out as well. And I think a few other guys have come through and they've done bits and bobs as well. And look at these. Look at these guys. These are rats created by Nellis using the armor stand mod. It looks awesome. She's very talented at the armor stand stuff, and they just look super cool. I had sort of said somewhere, I think it was maybe in chat, that I would maybe look and get some rats down here to give it a bit more life, and Nellis totally came through and gave us these. Got a few more. This room was made by Bodie, and we've got a few more in here as well, and it just looks awesome. You know, the ambience and not having, you know, too much light. I mean, we've still got a lot to do, as you can see. It's very bare bones in a lot of places, but it looks, you know, the atmosphere is really nice. It just looks awesome. But as I say, we are going to be working down here today, but we're not going to be working in this area. There's a bit just over in the back of the sewers. that I dug out in a stream recently that we need to work on today. And this is the bit the sewers would actually like us to work on today. As you can see, we've got a sort of stone wall in the way, a dead end, but because I would like to connect from this bit here to this bit here. Yeah, that's the plan, is at this part right here, we're going to build like a sewer entrance. And as I say, within this sort of sewer entrance, that's going to gain us access to the sewers at this side. And it's only going to be one of sort of maybe 2 or 3 entrances built like this where you can actually directly just walk straight into the sewer. Otherwise, you're going to have to use the well, or you're going to have to use the hidden entrances that we've, you know, sort of put across the village that are still sort of under construction. We've not got them all, but as I say, I kind of want to get like a sewer entrance started here today. And what we're actually going to have to do first, we're actually going to have to actually find the tunnel. And the tunnel is just located under here. Now, I have sort of worked out the coordinates, so this should just link up. As I say, it should just be down here. This looks like here. Yes, perfect. Here's our tunnel here. So basically what we need to do is we need to just link this part to the top part, and then we can start designing the entrance of how it's going to look. And we've got it now all linked up. As you can see, we've got the staircase going in. This is how big it's actually going to be. It's quite a lengthy size staircase, but that's fine. It's going to be really cool sort of once it is finished. Now, as I say, we need to actually kind of get designing what the entrance is going to look like. Now, I'm going to sort of terraform this little lake here, so we've got like a walkway to get to next. I know like right now it's over the water, but that's okay. That's absolutely fine. But my main blocks I'm going to be using for this are going to be stone, stone brick and cracked stone brick. I think that sort of complements the build stuff we've got going on down below, and sort of keeps the same sort of palette. I know it's going to be quite grey, but that's fine. We can obviously maybe incorporate some of the mossy variety in as well. But I don't want anything too fancy. I would just like it quite, you know, quite basic and very easy on the eye, if you know what I mean. I don't want it, as I said, I don't want it too fancy. I basically just want almost like a circular path going around. So I'm just going to probably do it with stone just now, and then I'm able to sort of show you guys kind of what I'm thinking when I'm talking about like a stone path going round. Let me just sort of build it up a little bit, and then I'll kind of show you what I mean by like the circle. So I mean in something like this. Yeah, I know this is quite basic like this, but that's fine. This just gives us the basic outlay, kind of what we're going for. Obviously I'm going to change all the bricks up because we've just cut the stone brick variety and the basic stone, but this is exactly what I'm looking for. This is exactly what I want, just for the general entrance to come in and out. As I say, I'll terraform this bit for our path leading up, or something leading up to here to actually get into it. But this is perfect. It gives us a nice basic skeleton to get, you know, the whole thing sort of started and then built round. I like kind of what we're going for with this. And skeleton no more. No, we have it completely in now, as you can see. I'm not sure if I'll stick with the smooth stone on the ceiling and the floor. I just had lots of this, so I'll just pop this in just now so we can give our basic, you know, outlay of, you know, how we're going to be able to get in and out. But this works so perfect. I love how it comes down, and we counted it perfectly out so it lands right on this front one right here. And it just looks awesome. It looks so cool. Obviously, we need to do we need to decorate the walls and everything else to go along with it. But it is looking very cool. It is looking really cool, sort of coming in. And I can just imagine, you know, once it's all decorated now, it's going to look awesome. Of course, we still have to do the front because it's still very stone and stone bricky at present. Stone and stone bricky, no more. Yeah, the front now has been decorated, as you can see, and it's looking so much better. We've got this little railing, as you can see, coming here. Which is looking awesome, which is looking super sweet. We still need to terraform, obviously, completely around it, because we're not just going to leave it looking, you know, sticking out like a sore thumb. We need to terraform here so, you know, the land actually comes up to where the grate sort of starts, and we'll terraform the water a little bit here, so we'll probably move this, so this is all water here, but this is looking super awesome. I'm loving how this is coming around. I just love the acacia for like the grating, because it looks, you know, like it's been very rusty or it's rusted over time. There is one little thing that we're missing on the front that I think it will really make this pop and look a lot better, and that item is iron bars. Yeah, I hope this actually turns out like it does in my head, at least anyway, because in my head I'm thinking this is going to look quite cool, because this is going to look like it's we can make it look like it's the door going in, as you can see right there. We'll put one there. Yeah, that looks awesome. That's so cool. Of course, like, this is rusty, but then that's not. But you know, I'm okay with that. That's absolutely fine. I like the feel. I mean, this doesn't have to be rusty. It doesn't want to be. This can just be the color of the walkway. But that is awesome. Just having it open like that, so it looks like the door's open, and then you're able to just sort of wander in and down into the sewers you go. Obviously, once we get the rest decorated in here, it's going to look much, much better. But that is looking sweet. I am absolutely loving how that's looking. Of course, we're not finished quite yet because we still have a lot of terraforming to do. Yeah, it doesn't look the best the way it is. Yeah, so we need to terraform the hill so it goes over the top of the drain and then just sort of comes down the side. And then we'll tidy this up as well, take the sand away, and we'll tidy the water up as well just at this part here. So then the land obviously links to where this is. And it'll just be an easy transition for anyone who's walking down here. And maybe we can actually build a path coming from the village down here at some point. And that'll just make it, you know, like you kind of want to come down, because that's the whole point. This is an entrance to the sewer, and this is one of the, as I say, few entrances that we're actually going to have directly into the sewer. But as I say, I need to terraform because, yeah, it's not looking great, and I want it to look more natural. Like, obviously, the drain has been then built into the side of the hill. And there we go. That looks much better. I'm glad we've terraformed the side of it. But obviously, we couldn't leave it the way it was, but that just looks so much better. It looks so much more natural, and it just fits with the landscape that we've got going around. I love how this has turned out. And I just love this in general. It's so cool. I'm glad we kind of went with the palette we did. We could have gone, with something different, but I wanted to sort of stick with what we've got going on underground. So it's vaguely the same as I said. I want to make it too fancy. I just want to make the entrance so we have another way to get in. As I say, we're only going to have 3, maybe 2, 3, 4 of these entrances dotted around here or there, and this is the first one. So Cornerstones, if you're watching, we now have an entrance to get into the underground sewers. That's not the well. So yeah, it's over here. It's just the backside of the village. Come over and use this if you want to go down into the sewers. And I love it. We've also built this as well. Built a little support structure. It's literally just the acacia fences, but it just looks like it's now holding the actual walkway up, so it's not floating in air. And that just adds that little bit more of immersion to your build as well. So it doesn't look like it's silly. I know it's Minecraft and you get away with pretty much anything, but this just looks so much better. And as I say, it's really basic. It's just fence posts, but it looks awesome. I love this. This has come out really, really well, and I'm absolutely loving what we've done with this build. But we're not done. We have some more to do. I want to get back over the base, and I want to get building over there. Yeah, I want to start focusing on that, and I kind of want to get that done relatively soon. At least try and get it finished as quick as I can, because I like to get it finished before the season ends. So I want to get back over there today and do a little bit more building. So there's basically not more to say other than let's get building. In one successful time lapse layer, and look at the progress we have made. Yeah, the beach is looking absolutely amazing. That is pretty much the halfway point done now, and it's looking pretty sweet. Yeah, you can see obviously we've got this little bit over here which we're not going to be getting to today, but we'll be doing probably in the next episode. There's a little bit I want to sort of change here, which is going to look quite cool, but we'll get to that. I'll talk about that in a minute or two. But just look at the beach. It's looking so cool. Let me sort of swoop on out here and I can show you guys from afar kind of what it all looks like, because it's looking super cool. Oh, look at that. Yeah, I know it looks kind of, the same as it's coming around, but of course once we get, the hill actually starting to get in, and we get all the dirt and stone in going up to the, towards the top of the volcano, it's going to look phenomenal, hopefully. Hopefully it'll look phenomenal. We'll see how it turns out. But as I was just sort of standing up there before I hit record, I actually found something. And what did I find, you ask? Well, if we just look over the side, you can see a daylight sensor. Yes. We have been pranked, my friends. Yes, HX7 has pranked us. Yeah, he came over here and he built a a chicken launcher. Yeah, that's what the daylight sensor is. So whenever it turns nighttime, the daylight sensor activates and it starts firing chickens out. It caught me off guard, it activated, and I was like, why is there chickens in my base? And then I seen them flying at me. So I just want to say, if you're watching Hex, thanks, dude. Thanks for the free chickens. Pranks aside though, unfortunately guys, we have run out of time for today. Yes, we have managed to get a lot done, which I am super happy about, especially over here. Over here was really meant to be done, and we've managed to get quite a bit done. Over my shoulder, you may see the dirt block there. That's the bit we're going to be working on today. But I say, I've kind of run out of time, so we're going to leave that probably till next episode. And we'll get back over here and we'll get that a little bit done as well. And we're also going to head back to the tomb as well, because we have ourselves an elevator to build, which is going to link the area downstairs from our base to the top part where the tomb is situated. Instead of having to use the honey water vator that we use to get up and down, we can use the really cool flying machine. At least that's the plan anyway. But I'd say, yeah, today has been a really good day. We've managed to get a lot done. We've managed to get a lot done at the sewer, so we have another entrance to get in and out of there, which is going to be great. Hopefully the Cornerstone guys will be happy with that one. And the volcano, yeah, what can I say? I'm just loving being back over here. I'm loving building over here. I just want to be on the server all the time building. That's the inspiration I have for this area right now. Especially the 2 islands you see over my shoulder there. We're going to be getting over here and getting those 2 islands terraformed as well, and the one that you can't see because it's not in render distance as well. I just have so much to do and no time to do it. That's just the way it always works. But as I say, that's going to be it for me today. Anyway guys, if you have enjoyed what you've seen today, by all means hit the like button down below, and if you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing. That would be really cool of you. It really helps me and really helps the channel as well. Anyway guys, that's it for me today, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye guys!